Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog, coming to you guys today talking about winning in the new economy. I'm going to do a quick series on this where I point out examples and I point out things that are happening that I want you guys to pay attention to. I also threw together a little mini book. I'm seeing if I can add more to it, if I want to put it out there. I might put it out on Amazon, we'll see. But if you just step back and you look at what's going on, a lot of people are getting despaired because Trump won, and that's okay. You can be despaired about it, but this is the greatest opportunity for you to take out and do something on your own, to cobble a life together you love and respect. And I started to write this because there was a man crying on Facebook Live because he hadn't had a job in 8 years. And finally someone took a chance on him because he was a felon and saw something in him. And I felt horrible, one, because that's a lack of self-respect, self-esteem, a victimhood, because we all know you can't be a winner, a champion, and a victim at the same time. You just can't. But he could have had a different story. There's a guy, Weedon Long, wrote a book, came out of prison after 10 years, and he just kept beating the pavement to find a sales job. Not a labor job, not a certain amount of hour, a sales job. And he learned everything he could from this air conditioning company in 2 years. In the 2 years, he basically went off and started his own company because he had all the skills he needed. And now he's a multimillionaire. He was able to connect with his son. He had been writing him letters from prison every day because he wanted him to have a connection that many people who have sons in prison, have fathers in prison, don't have, right? So part of me said, what makes those two guys got out of jail different? And it's mindset. It's up here, it's in your heart, and it's in here, right? Because there's countless stories of felons coming out and making millions on Amazon FBA, making money on eBay, making money in sales, making money in pawn shops, making money in hauling junk. There's all these stories. So what makes it different? It's the new economy. Like, people realize that old system, and the people who recognize it first are boomers because they have the most job experience. People in their 40s, 44 to 48 are the highest number of people starting a business today. And we would go, why? Well, one, they have savings. One, they have work experience. Two, they've seen it. They've seen how companies do work and don't work. They have seen bosses not treat them well, not acknowledge their competence, and realize they're probably smarter than some of the people in the room, and they can go do this on their own, at least, or start on the side small. I have many friends who are in their 40s and they kind of go, well, I can just consult for this company and make more than being actually working here. And that's funny that they even think that, because they know, they just already know because they have experience. But I want to talk about winning in this new economy because there are many ways to win, whether it's land, whether it's gold, whether it's metals, whether it's, YouTube. There are two brothers called Max Chewing and Chase Chewing. And, you can Google them. They're very popular fitness channel brothers, but they both have recognized, one served in the military for a little bit, the other's just young out of college. He was doing accounting or something in finance, but they just realized, man, we can have our own TV channel. We're kind of witty, we're kind of funny, and started recording individually on their own YouTube channels about fitness and referring things and doing reviews of things. And now they both make a ton of money. Now you're going to say, Erica, what's a ton of money? Here's two levels of thought on this. If you are doing what you love or doing what you want, and you get to stay home with your kids and you get to spend time with your family, and you only make $40,000, $50,000 a year, that's still better to me than sitting in traffic for an hour in the morning, an hour at night, angry, finding lunch, kind of forced to sit in environments with people you don't like, and then praying for the weekend for 60 or 70 grand, or even less, because the average American is making under $50,000. So let's say that part, right? But on the other side, what I've noticed, even with Goody Beats and a lot of the people I'm like reviewing right now, is if you have let's say you have 2 t-shirts, 1 hoodie, and 1 workout shorts, you will sell out routinely. People like local brands, people like to support channels they love, right? So they may not always donate money, they don't see where that's going, but if they can buy a shirt that they get to wear and other people see them and they go, yeah, I watch that show too, or I'm on YouTube watching that too, it lets them be connected. It lets them be connected out and outside instead of just watching YouTube at the house or on the big screen. It's also a lot of the reason I'm pressing so hard for better quality videos on this channel for you guys, because I know some people watch it on their TV. I can see the analytics. But the part of winning in the new economy is finding ways to win. And there's another guy, Nick Baer. He's opening a gym here in Austin, Texas, more like Round Rock, but we'll still say Austin. And he was in the military and he's recording his life, and he made a supplement company. And within 3 years, that supplement company is allowing him to basically walk away from the military and open a gym. So, in his YouTube channel. So it gives him sponsorship, it gives him things. There are many people who have YouTube channels with smaller numbers that make a lot of money. Now, we all have read the articles about, oh my God, these people with YouTube channels where they have 1 million subscribers and they're broke or they're working at Starbucks. That does happen. But that means they didn't have anything to sell. They are just getting attention. And to me, getting attention for attention's sake is sad. You know, there has to be a goal in it. There has to be a business. And if you want to have in this new economy, treat something like a business, you have to start at the beginning, treating it like a business. There are many young ladies who are on Instagram, and we joke call them Instagram stars, but they're getting $5,000 to $10,000 to show up at nightclubs on weekends. They're getting, you know, 5 to 10 grand and being given clothes to wear in their videos or the photos. They're being given gift cards to Starbucks and gift cards to different places and restaurants. So at the end of the year, it's not just pictures. It's not just Instagram modeling and we're making fun of them. They're actually making money. And it's in the new economy. Now, what's the key factor to a lot of those YouTube stars and Instagram stars? They have time limits, depending on how they grow their channel or who are their audience. As you can see with the family channels make money hand over foot year after year. If you look at fitness channels or family channels, you will see people who are buying houses, bigger cars, getting free stuff showing up at their door every day. And it's a part of the new economy because they know they have the eyes. Louder with Crowder is another example of news. So we're not just using this new economy, winning in the new economy for fitness or for Instagram photos. You can also have it to create your own news channel and be your own commentator on the news. And people watch, trust me, 84 million views, and I think he's at 90 maybe now, I don't know, in a very short time, maybe a year. The show's been going a year, maybe a little less. You have to realize there's an opportunity out there to make real income in this economy from this vehicle that you're using right now. Now, you're gonna say, Erica, what are the some of the things in the book? Some of the things in the book are gonna be things that anybody can do, and also more cobbled together things you can do. As far as land, as far as metals, as far as, a lot of people are concerned. They wanna invest outside of Wall Street. So I might have to split. I have 2 book ideas right now. One is probably called Investing Outside of Wall Street, and the other is going to be called Winning in the New Economy, because it's just so much information. I can't throw it all together in one book. It's just not fair to you. But with that being said, I really hope you guys are watching and looking for opportunities in your local town to grow. Because I mean, I really were wanting to finish up a course called Small Town Mobile, because every small town you'll find people who own half the town, who own all the buildings downtown, who own a lot of the things, because they bunkered down. They doubled down on their town and looked for deals in their town. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you do have to realize some towns are dying, some towns are slowing. We thought that about Asheville, North Carolina in the 80s, early 90s. It was like a ghost town. People had left. And guess what? A few people came down from Vermont and Virginia and bought up all the properties downtown. Bought up everything. And then as it resurged, they were the new millionaires in town. Why? Because they came in early. They came when it wasn't nice, when it wasn't fancy. You have the ability to grow the town. You have the ability to make it awesome. If you own all the buildings in your local hometown, downtown, well, you can cut a deal with people. Say, listen, your rent will be $200 for the next 6 months, as long as you're in here making it lively, making it look good, growing a business. And you know, you maybe think you're taking a hit, but no, you could get tax credits and write-offs for those things. And also help promote that growth down there and be like, hey, look at all these businesses that just moved down here. It's an option, you know. So look, I know we're talking about the recessions coming up and people are concerned, but there's so many ways to win. America is still the golden ticket. People are still dying on our borders trying to get here. There are people still flying in 8 months pregnant, worried about their baby, and having a baby as soon as they land to get the American ticket, right? To get the golden ticket. And we have to wake up and notice that. And just because we don't have fresh eyes, and usually it's because of a lack of moving, we've gotten accustomed to this as, oh, we've got a house, we've got a phone, we're good. It's not until people lose their jobs or lose their homes they start to get scrappy. And it's better you get scrappy early than in your late 30s or late 40s and have a seismic change in your life. It's easier to do it now when you have the free will and the free time and you want to change. So everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. This is Winning the New Economy 01, episode 1. Definitely check down below for courses. I will eventually have the book links for pre-sale up in the links. You guys have an awesome day.